Hey there folks, Chris Waters here with the Ubi blog at E3, and I am talking to Yves Guillemot, the man, the myth, the legend, and we're going to talk about all things E3, Ubisoft games. Yves, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pretty exciting year for Ubisoft at E3.
Yes, we had a great conference yesterday, so it's really exciting for this year.
And that conference started off in such a memorable way. What does it mean to have Nintendo and Ubisoft sort of partnering and working together on this game?
Oh, it means like a consecration for our teams. Being able to work with the legend of the video game industry and being able to create a game with him is really something fantastic.
Now, from starting with Nintendo to ending with Beyond Good and Evil 2, these were quite the bookends for the conference. What made it the right time for this debut trailer and to get Michel Ancel up on stage?
I think Michel wanted to be able to show players what he was working on. You know, he has been working on that technology for 3 years now. And so after 3 years, he said, okay, it's time now to show them what I want to create and take them on board with us. With all the talent Michel and his team has, it will be just amazing.
Elaborating a little bit on the technology with the announcement of Starlink, Battle for Atlas, it seems like there's been some tech this is sort of a culmination of many years of development.
No, it's true. And when we look at Starlink, again, the dedication of that team to create something from scratch. They are creating their own ships, and it's a team that is able to do everything, not only video games and coding and graphics. They control creating physical stuff and creating games.
Ubisoft is also continuing to support VR, develop games for VR. We saw Transference and Space Junkies here at E3. What's Ubisoft's sort of approach to VR going forward?
We love VR because you can really create something quickly on VR. So we are so happy to have the possibility to test new things and to be able to be between the movie industry and the interactive video game industry. And the teams are passionate about VR, and you will see more and more things on that.
Now, we've talked about sort of these creative projects, but the people behind these creative projects at Ubisoft all around the world, there are studios that are taking on big games. What is it about Ubisoft that creates this environment for these studios to dream big?
The goal of Ubisoft is really to give players what they want. And to do that, we have to give enough freedom to the different studios and the people in those studios to come up with ideas that they would love to play. They put their art and passion to come with something they believe in, and that's what makes the difference.
So Yves, you recently did an AMA on Reddit, and you mentioned one franchise that fans have been clamoring to hear about, Splinter Cell. Do you have anything more to add to your comments there?
Yeah, what we can say is that we are receiving lots of sketches and proposals around the brand, and we're going to pick one up. And I think you will be able to see something, but you will have to wait for that.
Looking at E3 and Ubisoft's lineup, a diverse array of games, what do you think about, what does this lineup sort of say about Ubisoft, and how would you characterize all these games that we have?
I think what is good, what I like in Ubisoft is that there are passions, but for very different subjects. We are able to nurture different types of products with teams that really create something they want to create.
And many of the games we've seen here, like Skull and Bones and The Crew 2, the developers are sort of making mention of seasons to come. And is this kind of continuing support for games a focus for Ubisoft?
Yes, it's a big focus for all the teams at Ubisoft. Just because we realize that when you get in a game, you want to stay in it. You learn the control, you learn the world, and when you like it, you want to stay in it. So our goal and our job is to make sure we can give you enough to play there. So we understood that, and now we are working very hard to make sure when you get in, we give you enough for you to be happy and have fun.
Yves, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been a super exciting E3, and I think there's a lot of folks out there who are excited as we are about the Ubisoft lineup.
No, thank you for having me today, and again, congratulations for the conference where you were interviewed.
Oh,
So
yeah, thank
that
you.
was really cool.
That was a big moment for me. I like
yeah,
it.
we had a great team outside of the conference, and that was really cool for everyone.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games.